Hey guys, it's me Jace and I'm back with another tutorial. You know that greeting has to be recorded because I keep saying it over and over again. Even I'm getting tired of it. Okay, anyway, as you know me, always being the crazy one. So, I am back with another tutorial and this time it is actually quite exciting because it is again from one of the craziest ladies I know. By crazy, I mean she is just so talented. It's crazy. It's driving me nuts. I think whenever she thinks of a bracelet, she just gets her bands and then she goes like this, bracelet, and then a bracelet design will be born. She's like that. I don't think, I remember in one of my tutorials I even said maybe she gives birth to bracelets and they're already designed because she just creates them so fast. Okay. Anyway, she's probably gonna kill me now. Okay, so we're talking about Loom for Kaylee. Loom for Kaylee, don't kill me. I'm not making fun of you. Sorry. Okay. So, but I am. No, I'm just kidding. So, I think that you are crazy talented, and I think that you are amazing. God has to be fair. How come you're amazing and beautiful at the same time? Okay, I wish I was as cute as you, but God gave me humor and kakulitan, you know. Oh, by the way, for the foreigner friends, kakulitan is like when you're just this crazy guy who's, not really. I think it's like being, how do you say kakulitan in English? Oh my god. Okay, Filipino friends, help me. Just message me. I just don't know how to say it. But what I'm just saying is that, like perky. Maybe it's because I'm like perky and crazy and talkative. And now let's go back to Long for Kaylee. So, sorry, Long for Kaylee. Okay, so she's super talented and she gave me another project and I'm so excited to share it with you. And that bracelet is called Marrow. I already posted this before and I was so excited because when I made it, I said, wow, how nice. And I think you guys will agree. Isn't that just a beautiful bracelet? Or am I just good in color combinations? I'm just kidding again. Room for Kaylee probably thinks, ikaw ha, you're making fun. No, I'm not making fun, of course. The bracelet looks good because the design is amazing. Just look at those details. I love how the border bands do not look like border bands. And they have a certain effect here that is so beautiful. They come out just like spines, so anyway, this is Marrow. Okay. She said that because the back part, I think, reminded her, or others said that it reminded them of like a marrow. Me, it reminds me of Bad's marrow. Okay. So, anyway, enough of that. I'm being too crazy. It's morning and so I'm hyper. So, we will go right straight to the bracelet. Okay. So, step one is we will prepare the colors of our bracelet, and for this bracelet I use 5 colors. The first thing that you need to know is the configuration of your loom. You need 5 bar pins and your center bar pin should be the lowest, and then the other 4 bar pins should be one step higher than the one in the middle. You can do 2 setups if you want to create a full wrist. This is about 20 gaps for me, and it does come right exactly around my wrist. Go right exactly around my wrist. That is about 20 gaps. So it's up to you. You can also do just one and then just do an extension. So the first thing that we will be doing is to lay in the border bands, and for this particular bracelet, Loom for Kaylee is so lucky because I will be using some of my limited edition round bands. Okay, and that is what I will start to lay in the border. And just so you know, this one that I'm laying down right now are the ones that are all over the place. Okay, so you will see those gold bands. That's what we're going to do. That's why I'm using the limited edition, because it looks so nice. Okay, so we are going to start by putting in the first 2 lock, the lock that we will be using, and then I will put a band from the bottom going out to the right, and then the bottom going out to the left, and you just continue going up. Oops, wait, something's wrong with this. It's too loose. Change it. Okay, there, okay. And then before you jump ahead and start laying in your bands, you will change the pattern a little bit, so you have to pay attention because the sequence for this one is a bit tricky if you're not paying attention. So step 1 is you lay the side bands. Okay, they're like borders, but on that not exactly borders because the sequence changes. So that's the first step. You lay the ones on the side. Okay, and then for the second step, you will get your second color, which is for me that white. Okay, the white, and this white goes to where that brown is. Okay, let's turn it around because when you lay your bands, you'll see it from here. So the white ones are where the olive greens are. Okay, those are the white ones. So what you will do is you will lay them going out. Okay, and then the second color, which are the browns, the third color, which are the browns, will be medieval Persian orange for me. So the brown naman is that's the brown. The olive green is the white. So the white goes out, the the white will go out, and then these Persian oranges will go in. So what we will do is we will lay the white first, the ones that go out, and you will lay it from this bottom across, going to the other side. There, that is step 2. Okay, because step 3, you will go back to your blue, and then you will lay it across. Okay, like that, and then again. Okay, and then after that, you will lay the bands that go inwards, which are the browns. You will get your, or I'll get my orange now and put it from there to here. So you basically created a sort of like 3 sides of the box and then an X in the middle, only that you are alternating the placement of the bands. So you place the side first, and then you place the X going out, and then you place the top, and then you place the X going in. So it's side X, top X. Okay, so remember that. So we will now continue by adding the next layer, which is going up again. So this is step 1. You go up. Okay, step 1. Step 2 is you go out with your white bands. Go out. Step 3, you go back to your band, to your blue, to your round bands, horizontal. Okay, and then step 4, you go in with your orange. I think that's clear, don't you think? Loom for Kaylee has a wonderful mind. I wish I could swim inside. Okay, so those are the steps. So one more time so that you will get it clearly. Step 1, you go up, sides. Okay, step 2, you go out with your white bands. Step 3, you go back to your blue bands. And step 4, you go in with your orange bands. So this is the only sequence so far that you have to keep changing. I think the next one is going to be easier. Okay, so one last time. Going up is step 1. Okay, step 1. And then step 2 is going out. So it's like up, out, you know, it's like aerobics. Think of it as aerobics. Okay, so you went out, and then you go in, sorry, so that you won't get confused again. You go in on the top, in on the top. Okay, because sometimes it depends on what's comfortable for you when you place your band. So the in, out, up, down is completely different when you're lefty or righty. And then the last step is you go from here to here. If you're starting from the bottom, it's like going in. Okay, I would always suggest sorry, I'm untwisting untwisting the band. It's like, what's Jason doing? Okay, so there. Okay, so those are your steps. Okay, so just a quick review. You go up, you go out on the X, you go in horizontally, and then you go in on the X. Okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, and then step 4. Oh, I just realized something. Let's see, I'll show you. Okay, you lay your bands going up, right? Okay, I know it's confusing, but this is just something I discovered. You lay it up, and then when you lay it going up, you actually start also on the same peg where you laid up, going down diagonally. So it's also on the same peg again. See? On the same peg. Right. On the same peg, diagonally. Okay? See? And then on the same peg again, you go in. So from this peg, you just go in. Still the same peg. Still the same peg. See? And then from where you place those bands going in, oh wait, hold on. I made a mistake on the white one. Sorry. No wonder I was getting disoriented. Delete that part. Okay, so from the part where you went in, so from this part where you went in, and then where you stop you will be going down. See? Ah, nice idea. Let me see if I can repeat that so that you guys might want to apply that style if ever that is easier to remember for you. Okay, so we go up, okay, and then from that peg that we stopped, we go down. So we stopped on that peg, we go down from that peg diagonally. See? I hate it when they twist. Sorry. Okay, see? So from that peg also, you will add bands going in. There. And then on that peg where you added going in, you go down from the same peg. Just as an idea. Okay, that's also another sequence that you can remember. So I guess that's something that you can see clearly now. Just go up and then go from that peg going down here, and then from that same peg going in, and then from that same peg going out. Okay, so we'll just review, if ever, rewind, and then I will be back in a few seconds and I'll just finish this. Thank you. Okay, I'm back. So we've already laid all the bands on the sides. Okay, and what you will need to do now is to, well, if you don't know what to do in the end, that's your problem. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. I like toying with you guys. I'm sorry. Okay, so what you do towards the end is that you do your last pattern here, right? And then all you have to do is just put a band going to the center. It's that simple. Okay, so you just close it that way. Okay, so the next step that we will do for now is to lay in the center bands. For the center bands, they're just going to be excess, so it's not very complicated. So, and for this I will be using black, alternating colors. I'm going to be using black and yellow. Okay, my Belgian yellow, very nice. Okay, so the first thing that you will do is to simply go from the bottom right peg of that center, going up the middle diagonally. Okay, and then going from the left, going up to the center diagonally. Okay, sorry, my hand's in the way. And then, sorry, I'm just trying to look at my notes. Okay, so after that, okay, so after that you go from here, going to the right. I'm just trying to stay faithful to Loom for Kaylee's instructions, so at least when it comes to the looping I also won't get confused. Okay, so you got your first X, and then you'll get your next color, and then if you want to change color, you can also use just one single band. It really depends on your trip. So sorry, I'm just kidding. It really depends on how you want to do it, but for me it's like that. Okay, so and then you go, my phone is vibrating, then you go put there. I just see that the best way to really do this is, of course, to always be consistent with your pattern so that the excess look the same. Okay, so don't keep changing the way that you lay your bands. Don't do the left first and then the right first and then the left again and then the right again. It's kind of dirty looking. Okay, you might need to wash your bracelet with joy after. Okay, it's so I'm corny. I'm so corny. Oh my god. Okay, so there, and then you put your black again, opaque, and then you just continue. Okay, so with the X, and then you put your next yellow coming down that side again, the right side, and then from the left going up. Okay, and then from the center going out to the right. You can always do it that way, as long as the sequence is the same, center to the right or left to the center. It really depends on how you want to do it and how your brain works, but for me it's like that. Okay, so we will continue all the way up to the loom, and I will be back in a few seconds. Okay guys, so I finished laying in all the bands in the center, and it's just the same for all, so you just end there, and that's all there is, all the bands you need. So we shall turn the loom around and begin the looping process. By the way, I forgot to tell you, one of the things I love about this bracelet, it's so thin. It's thin, it's quite strong, but at the same time it's soft. Okay, so you're gonna like it. Okay, so when you turn the loom around, all you have to do is to put a cap band here. And as for me, I like putting two, because like I said, when you've already you wear it again and again, then the tendency is you get to tug on the bands, and then it gets destroyed or it gets ruined, so you don't have a lock anymore. So you want to make sure it's strong enough. Okay, it's hard to put on the C-clip. I know it's too thick, especially the round bands, but with much patience you will be able to do it. Okay, so the first step of the looping is that you are going to loop the bottom two bands. You're going to bring it home to itself, so those two bands going up. Okay, so all you have to do is to dig in. Let me just move a little, I feel squished in my place. Okay, so you have to just go dig in here. Oh sorry, the camera was blocking my eyes. Okay, and then get the topmost band and then loop it out back to itself. I love the round bands, they don't get twisted as much. Then you go back down again and then loop out the other one. There, see? Loom for Kaylee, you're very lucky. This is the first time I'm using my limited edition bands, and only because you are malakas to me. No, malakas to me means she's got power over me. And then the next one that you need to do, okay, so for step one, this is actually where the sequence begins. The step one is you go into the center bands and you loop those two center bands onto itself, and then same with the other one. Jarang. Okay, just loop it like that, and then the next step is you are going to go into the same peg. Okay, and then loop out those two blacks, so you get the one that's on the top. What is wrong with you, Jason? Okay, and then you loop it out down. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, you saw that, right? So you loop down, so you get the other one, you loop down. That is step 2. Okay, and then for step 3, you are going to go into this peg. Okay, and then when you go into this peg, you are going to loop out this orange one, this one. Okay, and then it goes out to this peg. Oh no, it goes up. Sorry, my Confucius. Okay, hey guys, don't think that I'm making word mistakes all over the place, because I do it deliberately. I'm just afraid you might take me seriously. It's like, oh, Jason doesn't know his words. No. Okay, so anyway, so you go up. Okay, so the black one was going down, and then this time you go up, so you get the other one. Okay, and then you loop up there. See? Okay, so just be careful, just look closely, so that at least you know where everything is going. And then you continue on with the border bands. Loop this out to the side. Okay, get the other one, loop it out to the side like that. Okay, and then the next step is you are going to loop from there as well. So you loop out and then you'll also go back in and then loop out that white one. This is the one that goes home to itself. Ta-da! Get that white one and then loop it out to itself again so it goes home to the home post. Okay, so it's a very nice sequence actually. So after that, okay, you are going to go and loop up the border band again. That's always something that you need to make sure you do. Loop up the border band, going up again. Okay, so basically that's your sequence. And now we are going to go and loop back again the same steps. Sorry, kind of almost coughed there. Okay, so we are going to loop the same steps. Okay, so we will repeat. Wait, let me just go review if I got it correctly. Sorry, I'm just making sure. I'll be back in a few seconds. Hi, I'm back, and sorry about earlier. I lost my concentration because somebody called. So of course, my looping got bottled. Okay. So anyway, we will go back. So once again, we will go to step 1, and step 1 are the middle X's. And excuse me, the first thing that you need to loop. I'm just adjusting my table. Hold on. Our table is a bit crooked. Okay, there you go. I have to fix my table because it is hurting my back. Okay, so the first looping that we will be doing are the center bands, and we will be looping from those two pegs. So we go up and bring it home to itself. See? Just like that. And then you get the other side and bring it home to itself. Okay, and then after that you are going to get the one in the middle. Step 2, you get the ones in the middle and you loop it down right there, and then you get the other one, you loop it down right there. Oops, twisty twisty, you know me, I don't like the twisty. And then after you loop that, the next one that you will be looping are the bands that go up from this peg. Go back here, then you loop up, okay, then you get the other one, loop up, okay. Might be a little bit complicated at first, but when you get the hang of it, it's easy and it's worth it because the bracelet is beautiful. Okay, and then the next one that you will be looping are your bottom bands for this, going out to themselves. Same with the other side, going out, bringing it out to itself. And then the next bands would be the side band, the X bands that you have underneath, which are there, same peg. So you go dig in and get that white, or that whatever color it is that you use to do that other X band, going home to itself. Okay, and then get the other one, and bring it back home to itself. Okay, just trying to balance the tension so that it looks nice later. Okay, and then after you do that, you are going to loop the side bands going up to itself again. So these ones here going up, the other side as well, going up. Ta-da! That's it. Okay, so we will do the sequence one more time so that you won't be confused. Okay, so we will go into these pegs where you finished. You get those bands underneath and cross it to the middle, both bands. Okay, and then step 2 is you go back inside, and then loop out to the peg below it, like that. Same with the other side, loop out to the peg below it. Okay, and then in your next step you will loop peg from this peg going up, from this peg going up, and then from this peg again going to the side, from this peg again going to the side. Okay, and then from the same peg going up, bringing that band home to itself. Okay, and then same on the other side, bring that band home to itself, and then lastly you bring up that border band. Ta-da! Okay, one more time for the benefit of those who are still a bit confused, those who are related to Confucius. Okay, again, step 1, you go into the center 2 pegs, flip it out to itself, and get the other side, get this other side, flip it onto itself, and then you go back in that peg and loop the top one down like that, and then get the other one, loop the last one down to that peg down there. Okay, and then you go back in same peg and you loop that band upwards. I'm just fixing it, it's twisted. Okay, and then you go to the other side, loop that band upwards. Okay, and then you go back in the same peg, loop that band sidewards, go to the other side, do the same, and then you go in that peg where you just loop out that white band or that band right there that you added, then loop it out, then get the other side, loop it onto itself. I'm so serious. It's because you have to make sure that you don't get confused. Okay, sometimes I'm worried that if I'm too talkative I confuse you. Okay, just one last, then I will go finish this whole bracelet. I'm so excited because I'm excited to see it. Okay, so again, here, 1, loop to itself. Okay, step 1, loop to itself. Step 2, you loop downwards. Step 2, stay. Okay, step 2, you loop downwards. Step 3, you go in the same peg and loop upwards. Same peg, loop upwards. Then you go back in the same peg and loop outwards. Same peg, loop outwards. And then you go in that peg where you just loop and you get the diagonal band and loop it to itself. Go to the other side, get that diagonal band and loop it to itself. Okay, and then lastly you go back into that peg and loop up the border. There, I'm sure you can rewind and I'm sure that you can follow it. It's very easy. So I'll see you, I'll loop everything, and then I'll show you the finished product. Hi there, I'm back. Okay, so we've already gotten the last looping done, and so we are just going to do the last part. So I'll just turn it around because it's a bit long. Does that work? Yeah, well, no, I don't think it looks nice. Let's turn it back around so you get more confused. Okay, so see that? Okay, we are now at the last part, and I just wanted to show you what to do towards the last in case some of you guys are a bit confused. What we will do is, I cannot lift my camera because it is too close to the feet of the tripod, and my loom board is in between the tripod, so I'm very smart. Okay. So now the last bands are on top, and all we have to do is to just loop them all inwards going to this peg. So you just get that last one, loop it in there, and then get that last one under there, and then loop it in going there. Same with the other side. So get this last one here, that last one there, then loop it out, then get that last one here, that last one there, and then loop it. Oops, it's two pala, sorry. One more there, get that, and loop it out to itself, and we're done. I am just going to get a bigger C-clip because what I have is small. Where are the big ones? Hold on, 1 second. Big C-clips, where are you? Ah, I found it. When they released the limited edition bands, they released bigger C-clips, which is good. So let me just compare if I got the right one, because this is the small one, I think. And then, oops, wait, sorry, I know I'm wasting your time, sorry. Okay, here, there is a difference, because the regular C-clip is like this, and then the bigger one is that. See, this one can accommodate the thicker bands more, so I will use the bigger one because my lock has the big round limited edition bands. So we will get this last part, and then we will hook it. Churi, just like that. Okay, and then you know me, you know what I do. I pick on those last two bands at the bottom, fish them out like that, and then place it at the clip again. There. Yay! Thank you for the bigger C-clips. Coolness. I was really worried about that at the beginning. I thought I wasn't going to be able to lock it properly. So, now, what we will do is to remove it one by one using our hook, because we cannot just rip it off. So what we do, as you may have seen in my other tutorials, we just pick on them one by one. Okay, just release it like that carefully, because you want to make sure your bands are preserved and that they don't get ruined. That would be such a waste after wasting so much time making these. And then you also used a lot of nice bands and you don't want to waste any of those, so you just release your bands one by one like that. Okay, see, up, sorry, I know I'm dragging my camera, it's because it's in between the tripod. So there, let's do it a little bit faster for the benefit of you waiting, excited to see what this bracelet looks like. I'm very happy, actually, very impressed with Loom for Kaylee. She gives birth to very nice bracelets. Loom for Kaylee, don't kill me, I know. I'm just trying to make you smile. You know me. Can we rip this off from here? Ah, it's scary. No, I'm not comfortable really doing that. I will still remove it one by one like this, because I feel that is safer, so that you will see each detail carefully being released from there, since it's not as dangerous. So you just use your hook wisely and pick on them one by one carefully. That way it will look so much better, because the bands are not pulled from different sides. For those who haven't followed me on Instagram, I have an Instagram, it's Jace Alvarez. Hope you can follow me and let me know what you think. comment in the comment box below. Like the video because you get people to see it and follow it, and more people will make the bracelets because it is liked a lot, and we'd love to see people make the bracelets, right? Especially if it is your bracelet that's being highlighted in the tutorial. I would be so excited because that means that we are an effective channel and that we are good partners. So we have more tutorials coming out, and I'm doing my best to churn and record and video as many as possible for all of you, making sure that you all get to make new bracelets each time. So we have successfully pulled the top of the loom, and this is how it looks. Liking the colors very much. This one is the other side. Yeah, that's the one. So you've got those bands. All you've got, well, in the beginning it doesn't really show you much of how it looks, so you really need to pull on it because that is how it just comes out. In the beginning it's like, okay, where are my bands? And then you'll see it's under there. I like this mix. Oh my god, it's so good. I so love the mix I made. Okay, so you've got the limited edition blue, your Persian yellow, the opaque black, and glitter white, and Persian orange with which which are all very nice combinations. And ooh, I'm good. I am good. We should give it a dance because it looks immaculate. It looks beautiful. Loom for Kaylee, you're gonna love this. I so love this. So for those who are getting limited edition bands, look at the effect of those round bands on the sides. It just looks fantastic. And it appeared thicker than the first one I made. See? Much thicker. The effects of different bands. So, you maybe just pull on it a little bit more. Maybe it will become thinner. I don't know. We'll see. But I am so happy with how it looks. It looks beautiful. And for some reason it's longer. Maybe this one is 19 only, I don't know. Maybe I'll pull it a little bit more. So that's the Marrow. Oh, there you are. It's 20. Both of them are 20, so they should really be the same length. And I love the bands that I picked. My bands look great. Sorry. Okay, so I'm talkative. I'm so talkative. I know, I have too much energy. And sometimes that's the problem because I ate chocolate. And so now my energy is running all over the place. And I have to keep talking because otherwise my energy will be contained. And if I don't release my energy, then there's no way for me to let it out. And I have to keep recording. Because if not, then I will just keep running around the house and then keep ruining everything that's in my way and bump into so many things and maybe even bump my head. So pardon me if I have so much energy. Okay, so this is the Marrow bracelet. Marrow bracelet created by Loom for Kaylee, and I'm so proud of myself because this looks immaculately nice. I'm so happy. Okay, so I used the Rainbow Loom limited edition bands, the glitter white, the Persian yellow, opaque black, and Persian orange, and it looks amazing. I'm so happy. Anyway, let's end it. This is Loom for Kaylee's Marrow bracelet. So for those who will be making it, okay, please don't forget to hashtag Jace Alvarez, Marrow bracelet, and Loom for Kaylee. So I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye!